What's going on, everybody? It's me, Kalen, from TBB'S Trains. How are you guys doing? I am doing pretty well. I hope everyone's doing well through quarantine and all that fun jazz. But we are here to do the 3-year anniversary Q&A. I just have to say, though, a massive thank you to everybody who's supported me for the last 3 years. You guys are awesome, and y'all really make it possible for me to want to continue, and I really couldn't do it without y'all. So thank you for everybody on Instagram. Thank you for everybody, who shares my stuff, checks out my stuff. Thank you for all of you subscribers and those who've gotten us to 50,000 total views and just do 225 subscribers, just everything. You guys are amazing, and I could not do it without y'all. So thank you so much for 3 amazing years, and I really hope that the next year of this channel can really bring some awesome content for you guys. So I have asked over on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat. If you guys are not following me, you can follow me on Instagram or on Facebook at TBB'S Trains. One's a page on Facebook and the other is my official Instagram account. So if you guys want to be in this the next time. Also, if you ever have any questions, don't be afraid to comment them in the chat. I would love to answer them for you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to shut my blabber, and we are going to get into this video. I have a lot of questions. You guys did an awesome job, so thank you to everybody who submitted questions, and I hope I can answer them really well. So let's check it out. First question is from this guy named Hector. I swear I don't know anybody by that name. I promise you guys. You know Hector? Hey Lamp, you ever heard of somebody named Hector? Okay, so anyways, Hector asked, excited for our 2 big summer trips? Excited? Yes. Am I sure we're going? No. Hashtag COVID-19. That answers that question. Alright, you coming to Galveston with us if we can go? He also asks. Debatable. Yeah, again, that's just really no telling. You got coronavirus going on, and you gotta plan out these trips. There's a lot of places that I want to go right now. I want to get back to San Angelo and try and get you guys the SD90s actually operating, because really didn't get a great deal of that. And then we have, of course, the semaphores in New Mexico, which are supposedly coming down soon, so hopefully we can get there before that happens, because I really like to catch that. It's a nice piece of history. So yeah, it's just going to be kind of, I guess, go as we go, especially with this whole virus thing that's messed up everything, so just have to wait and find out. Next question, which railway system is your favorite and like the most? That is a really good question. Favorite railway system, I give crap a lot because BNSF doesn't have heritage units, and there are way too many orange Jevos, but BNSF will always be my favorite. The crews are very nice people. They treat their people really well, and if I had to pick a company to work for, I would pick BNSF. Just like that. I mean, no questions asked. If we're talking class 3, it would definitely have to be the Lubbock and Western. Those guys are awesome as well, and I've got a couple guys that I know there, and they're really pretty cool. Second would probably be Texas Pacifico. Those guys are really pretty cool too. And then my favorite, though, really has to be Plains. Plains switching, and I promise, especially if any of you guys see this that work for Plains, I am gonna come and get you guys your own video, because I just gotta get the right time to do it, hopefully in the summer. But they are really nice. Walt is an amazing guy. He is the general manager there, and I've been able to talk to him. He's a really amazing guy. So Plains always gonna be my favorite. The GP9s, where are they? This guy right up here. They're adorable, and their horns are adorable, and everything about them is just, you guys are awesome. So hope that kind of answers that question. It's hard to have favorites, but that would probably be, that's my take on it. Anyways, how is life treating you? Hope you're safe. Thank you, Tim. Life has treated me all right. There's always ups and downs, so you just gotta work through it. And there's definitely been some days like this morning when I woke up and my video editor did not do the right thing because my USB port seems to be dying. I just gave it the eye. Anyways, so, but life's treated me pretty good. I could not complain. You know, we tend to complain about a lot of things, but in reality we are very, very blessed. Just the way we are. I couldn't complain. I've got a successful YouTube channel and pages. I've got successful education. I've got loving family. I've got a roof over my head. I've got many things that other people don't have. So I really just have to say I'm doing well and our family's doing well. And I hope yours is too. And I hope that everybody who's watching this is doing well. And I hope that you have no family members affected by the virus or affected by anything. I really hope that everybody is doing well. And yes, we're staying safe. This house is really starting to get crammed. I got my bicycle and we try to get out and go to places that there aren't any other people, so hopefully we won't be very affected. And let's try and get some out time and just stay healthy. And I hope everybody else does that too. And our next question is favorite Amtrak locomotive. That is actually a pretty good question. And I don't get to see Amtrak a lot. I've seen probably half a dozen Amtrak trains, and that's it. But my favorite Amtrak locomotive has to be, honestly, their Dash 8s. I really like their Dash 8s. I don't know why, but I think I like the shape, I like the paint scheme. So Dash 8 is probably got to be my favorite Amtrak locomotive. If we're talking about the P40s though, the Heritage paint scheme, the Veterans one. The Veterans one's the one that I like. That Coca-Cola one's so stupid. Hector, again. Why are you everywhere I go? Where is the Great Northern Caboose? Okay, Hector. If you could not find the Great Northern Caboose, you are blind. It's literally in the middle of Wolfforth. Like, you come across the crossing and you can see it. It's right there. It's a beautiful caboose. It also has a San Luis and Rio Grande passenger car next to it. But Hector, if you can't find it, he also asked where's the tech locomotive currently? Somewhere on the Lubbock and Western Railway. It could be in Seagraves, it could be in Brownfield, it could be in Levelland, or Whiteface, if they even still go out there, or it could be in Lubbock, or it could be in the BNSF yard picking up cars. Or it could be somewhere in between. So yeah, you're welcome. Last place I saw it though, it was in Wolfforth, tied down at the station. There you go. Next question is from my lovely bud Tyson. Favorite aspect of railfanning? Probably everything. Honestly, there's something, and it's been this way since I was 2 years old. There's just something about being around trains that's just like instant happiness. You know, it's just, you feel like you belong there. It's what you want to do. It's where you want to be around. You know, the horns, just, they sound nice to my ears. The feel of rail fanning, you know, feeling the vibrations, the smell of the diesel exhaust, the clatter of the cars, you know, just everything about it just screams happiness to my ears, or nose, or whatever. Except for that one Ace one under the interstate. That screamed into my ear, and that was a really poor decision trying to get that shot, and it wasn't even that good for it. But anyways, yeah, I would really have to say my favorite aspect of rail fanning just has to be pretty much everything. Now, if I did have to choose, I've always been a fan of signaling and crossings. I've always been kind of that, I had that engineering in me, and I really like electrical stuff and controlling things and figuring out how things work, and just that stuff has always interested me. That's why you guys see, or did used to see when I started out anyways, a lot of crossings in it, because that's something that really interests me. So I've gotten better on my shots, and that's why I started taking 2 shots as well, so I can kind of have my own personal and then one for you guys. That's a good shot. But yeah, there's a lot of aspects to railfanning to me that are my favorite, honestly. The question is, how did you get into railfanning, and what is your favorite type of engine? Okay, I'm going to answer one first. Favorite type of engine overall is the SD40-2. I love the SD40-2s. They're just great engines. I don't know why. It's just the shape, the look, all of that gets me. If we're talking EMD and not switchers, it would be the SD70 Ace. And if we're talking GE, not GEVOs. I do like the Tier 4s and the Dash 9s. And the AC4400s are pretty cool too. But overall, SD40-2 wins it. And then how did I get into railfanning? That's a really good question. So when I was 2, my mom was going to college, and my grandma would take me out to the park, which you guys see, if you go back to some of the older videos, you'll see it a lot more often than you do now. But it is Guadalupe Park, and it's right next to Canyon Junction. You can probably look that up and actually find it on the BNSF map. And we just go out to the park. I'd play around in the park. It had a nice park when I was there, and they have Death Trap now. But I'd go out and play in the park, and whenever we heard a train coming, I would run my little legs off like an adorable little 2-year-old baby. And I'd just run out to the fence. I'd wave. Train crews fall out the window waving back at me. They were in such awe and adorableness. And that's how I got started. I actually have a hat. It's over there on my door. I'm not going to get up to go get it. But I got that when I was 2 from Officer Merrick. And this, of course, was right after 9/11 happened. So he came and checked us out one day, and he saw me in the back, and so he gave me that cap. And I've worn it proudly ever since. And sadly, it's falling apart now. It's got at least 15 years on it. I've had it for 15 years. I don't know how long he had it, but I still have it. So Officer Merrick, if you ever see this, hi. I'm that little 2-year-old that you saw in the back of that Nissan van, and I still have the cap, and I still wear it. So yeah, that's how I got into it, and it's stuck with me ever since. So a really good one here. What keeps you motivated when in times of doubt and frustration? That is a really good question. And it boils down to a couple things. First off, you know, I believe in God, and I know God has great plans for me. And for everybody to succeed, you have to fail first. You have to know what is the recipe to succeed. And that comes from trial and error. There's been lots of times where I've had videos that haven't done so well, that I really wanted to do well, and other things, and I just slowly learn from it. You know, I learn what does better, and how to edit better, and what people want to see more. And I'm slowly getting better, and I'm still improving every day. You know, I try new things in videos every once in a while. I see what the community's more looking into, and I just try to do better. And I think the best thing is whenever you feel doubtful and frustrated, to first take a little break. I usually listen to music that just kind of relaxes me and gets me back in the happy feels, and then look at what you have been successful at, and just kind of start there and use that to push you forward is usually what I do. So hope that helps there. How did you personally celebrate for this achievement? That would be for 50,000. I had a piece of cake. I had a whole piece of cake. So had we not been going through coronavirus, I probably would have gone out and railfan, but cake is just as good. So, and also I just want to point it out to you guys, do not worry about a lack of videos coming over the next span of several months. Trains of Season 4 will continue all the way into, I believe it's June, maybe July. No, July. Yeah, we'll go all the way into July, halfway through July, and Lubbock Trains will continue through it. So you guys have train content for months to come. So don't worry about running out of videos, because I have plenty of videos for you guys. But yeah, I had a piece of cake, so that was my celebration. It was pretty awesome. That cake was really darn good. How do you know when a train is coming to film it? Well, first of all, you look both ways, like when you cross the street. And if you see a car, just like if you would see a train, well, you kind of know it's coming by looking at it. But we also use, and it's over here on the wall, I would be glad to demonstrate it. If you will let me know who you are, please, whoever asked this. We have a scanner, and what it does basically is it allows us to, it's only one way, so we can only receive, we can't communicate back, but it allows us to hear the dispatcher and the yard crews and the trains talking, and it allows us to hear where they are, where they're going. We've learned a lot about where places are on the map, like sidings like Broadview or Shallowater or Burris, or places, you know, like going to Sweetwater. We know what the trains are now, so like coming out of Slayton, you got the Sleigh Bar, Sleigh Bell, Sleigh Den. We figured out where particular trains go, and where we can only catch them if we want to see them. We figured out kind of around what time they normally go out. And so it's just a lot of factors of learning about the railway, and some part of it's just kind of luck. Sometimes you just run into stuff and you just happen to get good catches, but you gotta know your spots, and we use a lot of things. The signals are very important. You want to use dispatch controlled signals. If you have a green on a dispatch controlled signal, that is basically your telltale sign that yes, you have a train coming. So there's a lot of different things. Like I said, if you'll let me know who you are, I would be happy to take you on a tour of the stuff we use and how we do it. Would you ever jump on a moving train? No. Why would you do that? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Okay, I am one for safety. Jumping in front of trains is a no-no. I'll pull you off the tracks, and then I will get the train crew out, and we will all take paddles and whap you up your butt and on the head. One whap on the head. There we go. That'll shape them right up, mama. Is there anything else you find as passionate as your interest in trains? A lot. Faith is one of them. You know, that's my number one. Church and God and all that is my number one. Basketball is another passionate thing, although thanks to my wonderful loose kneecaps, I'm not really able to do that anymore. Bowling is another one. If you guys follow my main account on Instagram, you'll see a lot of that stuff, although of course not right now. And photography is another one. I do take other photos other than just trains and stuff. And videography also has my interest. There's a lot of different things. You just kind of have to get to know me really personally to kind of know what I'm into. But I like engineering things. I like making things. There is a layout behind you guys that I actually do work on. I just hardly ever post videos of it. Mostly because it's just really a pain in the butt to film and run at the same time. But you know, there's a lot of things that I'm very passionate and interested in. I'm pretty sure I know who asked that question too. Who's your biggest supporter? My grandparents, because if they didn't support me, I wouldn't be able to go out and around because I'm unable to drive yet. I'm hoping to hopefully tackle that this summer, but again, we'll see. Hashtag COVID-19. They are definitely my biggest supporters, and my mom occasionally when she can, and of course all my Railfan guys that I've met over these 3 years. You know, they've been really big supporters. Cheryl, I'm sure you're going to watch this too. She's a great supporter. She's been with me for pretty sure over a year now. So, you know, there's a lot of people that I know personally, and I really thank you guys for being supportive, because I really couldn't do it without y'all. You know, you make the Instagram possible, you make YouTube possible, you make me want to continue possible, and give me hope, because you know I've grown a lot over just the last few months, and I can see going into the future. And I don't know that I'll do this forever. I'm pretty sure I won't. But, you know, I don't know what the future holds. You know, God knows what the future holds. All I know is the past where I've been and the present where I am now. So I just take it one day at a time and try to enjoy every day of life, because, you know, you never know when it's going to end. And that's, I think, very true for a lot of people. And I think a lot of people know that. And if you don't, there is your wisdom for the day. Enjoy life and enjoy every moment of it, and be thankful for every moment of it, because you never know when it's going to be cut short. It's like when you're with people that you love. Spend every moment with the loved one like it's the last time you're going to see them, because you never know when you may never be able to see them again. When did your love for trains begin? I kind of answered that before, but when I was 2 years old, and it's just ever so, it's ever grown. I did want to film trains. I will tell you this. I did want to film trains back when I was, I don't remember how old I was, but it was before, and I wish I had, because we had a lot of nice stuff coming through there at that point. But I had wanted to, and I just never, I didn't actually get to start doing it really until we started in 2017. So yeah, I took a couple small videos and stuff, but I did do a lot in that time. I got to ride on the BNSF employee special. Thank you to the guy who gave us the tickets. I don't know if he watches this either, but thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, that's really where it started. It was when I was 2 years old, in the park. What makes you interested in trains? Everything about them. I mean, it's like I said before. You know, it's really everything. Exhaust, rumble, the size, the power, and what I'm interested in, engineering and things like that. Being outdoors, I hate being indoors. Okay, school like kills me because I can't be inside. Yeah. This person said toot toot. Woo woo! With your focus on trains now, do you plan to bring it as a focus in your future as well? Oh yeah. My dream job is to work for the railway. If I did not, I would definitely still. I'd probably be interested in photography, or I'd find a job. I'd find a job of some point, of some sort. And trains will always, forever be a part of my life as long as they can be. I don't ever want to stop, because I mean, it's one of those hobbies I personally enjoy. It's my happy place. You know how people go and do things to their happy place. I go start watching trains, and it's like the world just, everything else is gone. You know, I've been through some stuff, and the people that know what that stuff is that I've been through, you know, you guys know. And just going out just clears it up here, and it's really helpful to just, you know, give me a reason to smile a couple hours. And I'm really thankful to the yard crews and the guys that we see here that know me and stuff. You guys are awesome. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get to the last couple of questions here. How does it feel to be train famous? It's really, like, it's honestly kind of exciting and happy for me. I always, for a while, thought it would really be cool to kind of have a small community of YouTube stuff. You know, I really do enjoy doing it, and I do enjoy doing the photography, and I do enjoy communicating with people, making memories with people, and all that stuff. And so it's really it's kind of an amazing feeling. It's a great feeling of accomplishment and happiness, because nobody sees really how hard I work at the videos. You know, I put a lot into it, and you know I don't do what everybody wants all the time. I try to listen to the community as best I can, but at the end of the day, I focus on, it is my video, and I am going to put that part of me, you know, my love and what I enjoy doing into it. I want it to be a product of me for y'all. And like I said, it's not that I don't like listening to the community, because I do, and you guys have helped me a lot, and watching other people's videos and seeing, you know, what works best has really really helped in the last couple of years, and we're slowly growing. You know, the more you grow on YouTube, the more people can find you, which means that you can grow bigger. So, you know, every subscriber to me is precious. You know, each one of you guys that sticks around and watches every video, you know, you guys to me are just, I couldn't do it without you. I can't stress that enough, and you know, you guys are really, really awesome. So thank you so much. But it's really a great feeling of accomplishment. You know, I really can't. 50,000 total views, that is a lot. You know, I have another channel, which is the one that I started out on. It's like under 15,000, you know, and I thought 10,000 when I hit it there was a big number. But to hit 50,000, to hit 200 subscribers, hit 100 subscribers, the other channel never even hit that. You know, that to me, like, just waking up to that, you're just like, wow, that is so cool. I did that. You know, my hard work did that. So that is what it is a great feeling of accomplishment. Last question. What made you so interested in trains? I guess I kind of already answered that. I've answered that like 3 times. But again, just pretty much everything about it. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. If you have any more, please drop them in the comments below. You can also follow me on Instagram at TBB'S TRAINS. You can follow me on Snapchat at TheMiniGirl332. And like I said, I would be happy to answer anybody's questions. And just, you know, I know there's probably some people that probably weren't able to get questions in, and if you didn't, like I said, I am sorry. I run wild every day. Like I said, I put in a lot of hard work for everything. So if you have any questions, please drop them down below. I will reply to you. Then again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this answered a lot of questions for you guys. Here's to the next year on TBB'S TRAINS. Thank you again to everybody who supported me. You guys are amazing, and I've got some really awesome stuff that I'm excited for you guys to see come the next few months. So everybody stay safe out there during this virus, and until we meet again, I'm Caleb Rhodes for TBB'S TRAINS. Peace out.